What's up traders, the FX Hunter, and welcome to the forecast for the 4th December 2021. So today I will start with the crypto because we had a big dump on the markets and many people are now panicking that markets are dropping, that it's terrible, and wherever we going Bitcoin to the 10k or to the zero. No, nothing like that is happening. I actually shared this analysis on the trading view the previous week for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, where I actually predicted the dip where I'm expecting the price to come, and as well I have predicted what I'm expecting for the trends in the coming weeks or months. So we will start with this, and let's go to the Bitcoin. So what I've been actually expecting in here is to price drop down to the weekly zone, to the weekly demand zone, this one, where is a lot of liquidity, and basically, you know, the market is ranging, and mostly the trend before it starts, it needs to some buying dip or something like that, you know. So it needs to liquidate a lot of traders, which actually is happening right now. So we have huge liquidation, we have a huge dip into here, so we can see how the orders are filling in here. So until this level is holding, I think we will go up, right? Because as well we had this two trend lines here, which many people, I believe, has been trading, you know, and been expecting to hold, and we can see how these trend lines has been removed, and exactly in the demand zone the dip is filled. So I'm expecting from here, if of course what can happen is something like this, you know, and we will go down, and I can be completely wrong, but I think there is still a big chance that it will go up. So I'm expecting the uptrend to continue now for the Bitcoin. Same thing happened on the Ethereum. So again, we had the liquidity, we have this demand zone as well. Some people having some trend line here. Look what's happened. Boom. You see that? Beautiful dip into the liquidity, beautiful dip to the demand zone, beautiful dip to the confluence of this channel. And now what I'm waiting for, actually I'm not waiting for anything, I already holding 20 Ethereums, so if this simply broke up, I will be holding them, you know. So I don't do nothing, I don't use leverage. This dip doesn't kill me, it's only good for me to put more money into that, but already I have in the Ethereum over 100k, so not adding much more now. This is a Solana. Again, we had the dip down to the liquidity. I actually bought some more Solanas here, and I would like to see it to drop even here, you know. Maybe we will see what's gonna be happening today on the weekend, but if this breaks again, then it has a big potential to go up. So what would be the potential targets? I actually draw it in my other analysis, and if you can see, basically the Bitcoin is moving in this long-term channel, as you can see it here, and so here we have the top, and here we have the bottom, right? So what I'm thinking is in the play right now. If I click and update the chart, we can see that we had this dip now, right? So we have this dip into this liquidity zone, and as well we dipped a little bit outside of the channel. So once the price will come back to the channel and this will break, I'm thinking that until the end of the year we could go somewhere around 80k. Then we will see some sell-off, some ranging, and after the new year, most likely the institutions will come with the new capital, and then the trend can continue much higher. And I'm thinking that the potentially the two standard deviations from the middle band of the channel could be the target. So something above the 250k in the next 6 months, we will see. Next one is Solana. Again, we had this dip, and if this break up, I'm thinking that we could go higher to the 400 until the end of the year, then maybe some sell-off, and then we could go again 2 standard deviations to the top, which would be somewhere around maybe 2k. But you know, it looks crazy right now, but we still didn't have this FOMO phase. It still didn't start at this parabolic move, right? So once once they start and many traders start to enter, then it will be great, and then the markets will reverse, right? So here is the Ethereum, and again perfect drop to this dip. It was actually down almost 20%. Now it's down just 7%, so it's coming back. So once this trend line is broken, we can go to 6,000 and then possibly again to the top of this channel, right? So we can see how nicely this middle band of this channel is respected here, right? So we can see it's respected here as well. This lower bands. So yeah, this is my expectations. Will it works? I don't know. I'm still holding, you know, so I'm not trading that. And yeah, so this is for the crypto. So I'm very bullish, I'm big bull on the crypto, and let's go to the Forex right now. So this is the dollar index, and what we had here is that the dollar has came into this weekly demand zone, as I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks. That's what was my expectations, but we still have a room to go to the monthly zone. So what's happening on the dollar? If we look to the daily, we can see that here we had this drop, and now we still have this uptrend, right? So basically I was not trading much this week because we can see that's nothing, you know, the market didn't move much. So for me it's still in the uptrend, and I'm thinking that this trend line and will still play out. So maybe we could have still some ranging and then move higher to the top of this daily trend, which I will show you on the next chart, which would be actually the arrival to this monthly zone, right? So on the 4 hours as well, it's a mess, it's not anything clear. So let's go to another chart, and here is what we can see on the daily. So basically we have still this uptrend, and here is the zone which is in confluence with that big monthly zone, right? So I'm thinking that we will possibly see this. If we check the COT data, let me bring them. So this is the COT data for the USD, and we can see that yes, we had bigger longs than we have currently, but look at the exposure, 87%, right? So what basically is happening in this latest period, we can see, let's track it from here. So we can see that from here where the banks had 47k longs, it's nice, and they dropped to the 45, but as well they dropped their shorts, right? So what's basically happening here on this top, let me show you. So basically in this move the banks has closed their longs, they closed their shorts as well here. So but still the longs are much bigger, right? So we can see it's like almost I mean, it's a 4 times, 5 times bigger, right? So what is my expectations now? If I am the bank and I have such longs in the comparison with the shorts, I would like to close these longs somewhere on the top. I would not be closing them down here. So that's why I'm thinking the price will still go higher for the dollar. So, and this is what I'm watching on the 4 hours on the dollar. So basically we have this zone which is holding, and we have this channel. So if the banks will be moving the price higher, I would like to see the break of this, of course, and something like that could happen, right? So that could be in a play for the next 2 weeks, and that actually will be last 2 weeks of my trading for this year. So yeah, bullish for the dollar. I'm sorry. So if I'm still bullish for the dollar, so now it's USD franc. That means that USD franc could go higher, and yeah, because look here on the sorry, on the monthly, we still have this trend line, but it was tested already 3 times. So it's a question of the time when it will break higher. Let's look on the weekly. On the weekly, we have this supply zone, which is now tested 2nd times, and we have created new high here. and from this new high we are coming down back to the level where this up move started. What is that? Here on the daily we can see it's here. So here we can see on what's happening on the 4 hours. So we have this potential level, and we have this, right? So price is a little bit like tidying up, and we are waiting for the breakout. Let's check the COT data, what we can see in here. So okay, I jumped over the euro. So here is a USD franc, and we can see that still the longs are much bigger. So again, they closed the shorts. We can see 82% exposure to the long side, right? After this dip of 74, from the 90 to the 70, 74, we are back on the 82. So basically this was the bullish pullback, right? So here in this zone, I will be expecting some move higher again. Right, next one will be yeah, so this is a USD franc on this 4 hours chart. So here is what I'm waiting for to play out something here, right? So if this level will be reached, and I have my alarm here, then we could probably see the perfect move higher. Let's see. Next one is pound. Pound is not interesting for me at all, because we have arrived to we are almost in this monthly zone, we are in the weekly zone, we are in the daily zone, we are in the almost in the 4 hours zone, right? So pound will most likely drop a little bit lower, but you don't want to be shorting this, you know. If we check the if we check the trend line, so it's a downtrend, a daily downtrend, 4 hours downtrend, right? But it's in the demand. So what could be happening in here? It could be, you know, a lot of ranging, maybe some pullbacks, nothing clear, nothing what attracts me for the even thinking about some trade, right? So what we can see on the pound is basically that yeah, we can see the net positions has been dropping, so it's very bearish. But as what we have to include that we are actually reaching quite strong zones, so here could be some potential ranging or pullbacks. Not interesting for trading. Next one is Aussie. Aussie is nicely dropping, as I pointed a couple of weeks ago, after the breakout of this middle band of this chart. So I said that we will probably come down to here, and it's nicely happening. So yeah, on the weekly is a new established trend down, and on the monthly we are gonna have the removed of this zone. So after this removal of the zone, we could get some pullback and then down again. I don't know. So what's happening on the daily? Still downtrend. This zone will be probably removed, and here we could expect some pullback, right? So on the 4 hours, if the price comes back down before it reaches this low, then we can short it again, right? If we check the data, what we can see here is that Aussie is basically still, we can see the drop in the longs, growth in the shorts, quite heavily bearish, right? So yeah, but it's heavily bearish again in the zones, right? So we are in the weekly zone, we have just removed this zone. So yeah, unfortunately next week might be not so good for the trading all pairs. Here's a Kiwi, expecting it to drop here. As said, again, very similar situation as on the Aussie. So we still going to reach this target, and we are in the monthly zone, right? But on the monthly, we just been testing this top of this channel, so most likely we could see a bigger drop, right? So that's quite dangerous, because on the end of the year, you know what the Kiwi can do on the end of the year, right? So Kiwi and Aussie on these pairs are very volatile on the ends of the year. Daily downtrend, possibly dropping lower, so any pullbacks could be good for shorts. 4 hours as well, still possible to drop, but I don't like to short it here, right? So we need to see some pullback into the equilibrium of this accumulation, right? So if that happened, then it's good. Next one is USD CAD. Sorry, and this one I actually like a lot because I'm thinking that we're gonna reach this weekly zone, which is here on the top, right? So if we look on the monthly, we have removed this zone, and this is very strong monthly candle, and now it just move here, right? So it's possible a lot of pips in here. On the daily, we have this channel which is in confluence, where this level is in confluence with this one, right? So it's like a magnet, and it's gonna be going 4 hours still bullish. So yeah, even though I've been bearish last week, I've been expecting the price drop lower, but I had to close the trades and I have to be objective, and yeah, it's bullish now. So yeah, I will be waiting for this level be removed, and then pull back and all the way up here to the 131 could possibly happen. Let's see. As well, if we check the position, so let's see what we can see on the dollar. We can see, yeah, very bullish, right? We getting the bullish positions, we getting the this close, and look, net positions green. So that looks very bullish for me. And this is the USD JPY, and this one is quite very good because we can see this right above this supply zone. We can see this weekly zone being tested, and now the price is coming back into the channel, right? And I'm thinking we're gonna reach at least this demand on. So definitely ranging and then drop lower to the zone. We have broken trend on the daily. We have tested this 2 times top of the channel, and suppose there's too much confluences that is telling me that it's very bearish. So here is what we can see on the 4 hours. If the price comes back into the equilibrium of this range, then potential shorts could work perfectly. Okay, so as well, the data for the kiwi, we can see that basically this is a kiwi. So kiwi was very bearish. We had a lot of shorts, and now they are being taken out, right? So not so bearish for the kiwi. So this is not USD JPY, this is just JPY contract, right? So if we are coming from the negative to the positive numbers, which is still in the negative, but it's the divergence. So if we coming from the minus negative 100k to the minus 78k, that means that actually the banks added like a 30k positive positions for the JPY, right? So USD JPY, if JPY getting positive, then potentially it could drop lower. All right, my friends, and this is actually it. I wish you have a great trading week, and see you. Bye bye.